Fear. 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 Come on, man, no pain, no gain. What do you mean? What do you mean no pain, no gain? I said no pain, no gain. Are you saying to me that you want me to train hard enough so that I get blood flow into my muscles, which is a good sign that I'm probably on the way to hypertrophy and breaking my muscles down? Is that what you mean? Yeah, but I said it better than that. I made it sound cool. Well, just say it then, you absolute idiot. Also, stop lifting wuss weights. Oh, fuck. Simon Miller, the bald asshole here. Gonna make sure I get that one right. Coming at you, and yeah, I've addressed it in the intro, and we're gonna get into it in just a little bit, because before we do that, look, this is the greatest invention I've ever come up with. I'm just gonna move up so you can see it properly. The Flex Assist. I'll never bet. I may as well go and lay down on a bed and die, or wait for my own death to come, because I will never better this pun. But look, I got merch now. Why wouldn't I have merch? There's a link in the description below. If you'd like a Flex Assist tee, or there's a bald asshole tee, and there's another t-shirt as well, you can check it out. No worries if it's not for you, but they're out there now. And the best way to advertise this stuff is just to show it to you. So that's what I'm doing. More importantly today, we are going to talk about the worst motivational, inspirational, gym, fitness, nonsense quotes that actually make me want to take my own head off and use it as a bowling ball and bowl it at these people that either put it on Instagram or actually say it to my face and knock them off their feet to try and teach them a lesson. And number 10 is no pain, no gain. The gym is not meant to be some kind of eternal suffering that you have to deal with every single day of your life. I understand what they're saying. You know, when you get to failure, and again, your muscle fills up with blood and a bunch of other stuff and lactic acid and blah, 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 it can hurt. But pain? Pain? So if you break your arm, you should continue doing bicep curls, because no pain, no gain. Oh, you're gaining now, pal. You're on the train to Gainesville. No, you're not. You're on the train or in a taxi or in an ambulance going to hospital because you've obeyed this. And why does it have to be so absolute as well? Why can't you just go to the gym and have a good time? Maybe you're not looking to absolutely destroy yourself in the weight room. Maybe you just like fitness and you go to the gym for an hour, you have a jolly good time, you come home, you have a snack, and you've got a big smile on your face. It's just like getting a shovel and smashing it into somebody's skull. You're like, why are you doing this? It's like, well, because intensity and power and pressure. You're like, you can't just say these things. It has to have a meaning. So yes, if you are getting towards failure and DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, this is a type of pain, but you should not have to suffer. And I tell you, every time someone says this, they're talking about suffering. And carrying on with that is 9 is pain is just weakness leaving the body. No, it isn't. Pain is a response from your nerve endings and your brain alerting you to something being wrong. That's what pain is, just weakness leaving the body. I don't want to get too hippy trippy here, you know that I sometimes do this. Weakness, being weak is, I want to pick up that jam jar and I can't. And someone's allowed to come along and say, excuse me, I think you may be weak. But not being able to handle pain doesn't make you weak. You're not meant to handle pain. If you can, hell yeah. Some people have higher pain thresholds than others, and that's awesome. A big wrestling fan, Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, 100% has a high pain threshold. Of course he does. But if you don't, it doesn't make you weak from a personality point of view or a figurative point of view. I'm never leaving the body like it's some kind of demon. Ha ha ha, I'm inside and I'm going to suck away all your strength. None of this should be in the fitness community. The fitness community in gyms and health and all of that should be about positivity, and every one of these quotes makes it sound like you just have to have the worst time ever. Number 8 is, you can feel sore tomorrow or you can feel sorry tomorrow. And they always end it with choose. Like you only have 2 doors you can go through. What about the door where you decide you're not going to go to the gym today because you're feeling a little bit tired, but you'll definitely go there tomorrow and kick some ass? And you wake up that next day and you've had a good night's sleep and you've rested and you've listened to your body and you actually have a better workout because, again, you didn't push yourself through the mountain of death. I don't even know. You should never have to feel sorry, right? If you have made the decision not to go to the gym, do not guilt yourself out, because that is just, it's just not going to end well. It's not. You're going to give yourself a bunch of problems. Your mental health is going to be in the toilet, and then you haven't embraced fitness for what it is. I will say that I'm an absolute advocate for those times you don't want to go to the gym. If you can make yourself go, so say you're meant to go for an hour, and you say, I'll just go for half an hour. What usually happens is you have an absolutely brilliant workout and you stay for even longer than the 60 minutes. But it doesn't matter if you don't go. Again, all of these, they're meant to make you feel bad. And we did a song the other day, which was, I can make you feel good. That's what the gym's all about. Go watch that video. This is the reason to work out. I put it up yesterday. The reason you work out is to feel good. Of course, there's another bunch of things that you can dive into and enjoy, like getting jacked and wearing t-shirts like this that are clearly well too small, but you feel your muscles against you like, yeah, I'm a big guy now. But you have to feel good. And if you don't feel good, figure out why and change it. Number 7 is, unless you puke, faint, or die. Keep going. Disagree. Even if you're on the verge where you feel like you're going to die, you may have some kind of medical issue that needs drastic attention. And look, my favorite phrase, this one does work. I can't remember it. It's not going to sound poetic at all. But it's like, there's no point looking ripped in a box. Meaning a coffin. And that's 100% true. Anything you're doing that may end your life, doesn't matter how big you are, doesn't matter how ripped you are, how cut you are, how great you look, you may have the best physique in the world. If you're dead, A, you can't admire it, if that's what you want to do. Nobody else can admire it, and everyone's just going to be really sad. And I puked up doing some workouts before. I did this squat till you drop thing once, but was I... did my legs grow any bigger? Not massively. Did I feel particularly good? Not massively. I'd much rather have a good workout and come away feeling like, oh man, awesome. These endorphins are running through my body, as opposed to, let's go with this. So I'm lying there, I fainted, I puked, so I'm lying in my own vomit. Awesome, parents are going to be super proud. And then I die. Number 6, maybe this should be number 1. They're in no real order. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. Categorically an untrue statement to make. Not based in fact. If you have 18,000 calories, that's right, you somehow eat 18,000 calories in a single day, which is much more than a moment. Ain't nobody having a moment with 18,000 calories, unless you've got some magic pill, but who the hell would make that? You are able to either, well, A, even if you did it in one day, if you balance it and have moderation throughout the rest of the week or the month, you'd probably be fine. Maybe. But more so than that, you can always change it. Like if you're watching this right now and you are 10 stone overweight, so you've had lots of these moments on the lips. It's not that you want to make love to food. Like, oh yeah, chocolate. Regret it. But you can still change that. It's in your power. Obviously, it's going to be harder for you than someone that's 5 stone overweight, but that's just variables. A moment on the lips, a lifetime. So you'll always have love handles is what they're saying. Now, this is one that's aimed more at women because there's still these awful stereotypes where it's like, again, men must be jacked, women must be a live fairy bird. And it's not true at all. Nobody likes love handles. No one enjoys fat coming over their hips like, oh man, that looks flippin' awesome. Well, sumo wrestlers don't seem to care. But you are allowed to have moments on the lips and also not have love handles. There's a surprise for you. It's not mutually exclusive. Number 4, make yourself stronger than your excuses. I've said it before. I'll keep this one short. I've said it before. I say it again. You're allowed not to go to the gym. This one's not on the list, but I'll bring it up again. These posts where someone's up at half 3 a.m. and they've got a big finger going, what's your excuse? My excuse is I wanted to sleep and go to the gym at a normal, reasonable time because it works for my day. Flippin' stupid. Number 2 is use it or lose it. That one shouldn't be around because that one is making people think that they should overtrain essentially. If you have worked your chest on a Monday and you're thinking about working it again on Tuesday because you're not using it because you may lose it, actually no. That's counterproductive and you're going to screw up all your gains. Use it or lose it. That doesn't actually apply to anything. Do you lose your television set if you don't use it? No. Do you lose kitchen utensils? No. Do you lose your car? No. I can't think of one thing that if you don't use, you lose, apart from accounts on the internet. And you won't use your photo box account for a year. And they'll email you going, Simon, you haven't used your photo box account for a year, so we're going to close it down. And I'm like, all right, photo box. I mean, I haven't used it for 12 months. Also, I just make a new one. Other than that, use your muscles and your body the appropriate way. You're not going to lose them. So does that mean if I don't use my head, one day I'm going to wake up, I just won't have a head? Good, because then I can use it to bowl these people over that I talked about earlier. Number 2, the only bad workout is no workout. That ties into number 3. No, it's not. Sometimes no workout and rest is 100% the thing you need to actually grow bigger. People still seem to understand this, especially gym bros. Rest is when you grow. You are not when you are technically growing in the gym, but when you're breaking the muscle down, you are breaking it down. And this is very simple. Some of the comments go, you didn't explain that very well. Well, go somewhere else. They'll explain it for you. Go read a book. But the whole point is that you then grow afterwards with nutrients and food and rest and recovery. You have to rest. That should be a damn statement. If you're not resting, you're a flipping goon. Number 1, oh man, this pertains to summer too. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Absolute bullshit. Ice cream. Ice cream tastes better than skinny feels. Pizza, donuts, chocolate cake, cheesecake, that would be up there. Nachos. I can do this all day. That all tastes better than skinny feels. Skinny doesn't feel good. You know what skinny feels like? Stress. Skinny feels like, oh man, I got to do this again. But you love the process, so you do it anyway. We've discussed this. We've talked about it. There's many bad things to wanting to be in shape, but ultimately, you know, when you weigh the pros and cons up, it's you know, the pros win out. But I tell you, someone said, Simon, you got to be really skinny. So we take muscle out of it. Simon, you got to be really skinny, or you can never eat ice cream again. I'm like, give me the ice cream. I'll be a fat ass. And there it is. 10 motivational fitness quotes that I hate, that make me mad, that I want to flush down the toilet, but it's never going to go away because they've been around longer than me and they'll still be here long after I've died. A lot of death in this video. Again, second time we talked about that. Like the video, share the video, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell button, ding dings, you know what's going on. If you do want some merchandise, it's down there in the description, simonmiller.bigcartel.com. Again, if you can get one, great. If not, don't worry about it. It's all good. Also got a Patreon, patreon.com/Simon316 as I try to continue on this YouTube journey. See you soon.